Yo, let's get some lights on. Let's get in it. Hello, everyone. Let's turn this down. How's everybody doing? Woo! It's always the same. Just about to click the go live button, and then it's a dash for something's not right, let's restart it. But I think this version, the very latest beta of Ecamm, I think it's a little bit ropey potentially, so expect some glitches, expect some, who knows, some happy accidents. Hello guys, you're on the chat as well today, look at that, and it's working. So when we are chatting, you know, we can have like, you know, this kind of thing, but when we go to a chat, maybe we can do this kind of thing. Brad, Cygnus, Yanni, Michael, E flat minor, I'm always living on the edge. No sunburn yet, mate, I wish. Just starting, mate, we're just starting. We're just starting, and today, we've got Hutch with us. We're gonna jam. You can't read the blue very well. Okay, well, that'll be gone soon when we bring Hutch in. New guitar. Hutch, no, he's not on the toilet. I don't think. I think he's getting his hair poofed up. He's got a team of 6 sitting with him right now, working on it. Yes. Cool shirt. Thank you, Alec. Good to see you, mate. Ryan, hello, mate. The dynamic duo, indeed. Yeah. All right, let's pause the track. Let's just do a little chug test. Let's turn off that chat and let's jump in. Yeah, you see that glitch? That's a beta thing. That's nothing to do with me. Yeah, I was like, is my hard drives, are they getting worn down? What's happening? But no, I think it's just a weird thing. How are we doing on levels? Give Troll some E flat. Okay, just once. PolyChrome sounds sweet. Yes, indeed. So you know all the tones that you hear today from both me and Hutch are going to be all PolyChrome DSP. So all the cleans, all the low gain stuff, the shred stuff, everything is going to be PolyChrome DSP. If this is your first stream hearing PolyChrome or hearing of PolyChrome, then don't forget, you can head over to, oh wait a minute, check this out. New glitchy graphics for text, polychromedsp.com. Head over there, pop your email address, and you'll be the first to be invited to be a user of a brand new software company. It's very exciting. Look at that. Hello from Montreal. Is that right? Lovely, mate. Hey, Kelly. I'd buy a PolyChrome t-shirt or a PolyChrome shirt. We talked about merch, yeah. Merch, I'd love some tracksuit joggers. Like, I had some Jordan joggers delivered the other day. Better than these ones. These ones are okay. These are the Under Armour ones. This sort of style, but like you can imagine with some like PolyChrome logos down the side. Yes, mate, I'll be up for that. Gnarly but never scoop. Yeah, here's a couple of different drive sounds that I've got set up for tonight. Again, this is just all chaos because it's like, do the stream stuff, and then I always forget about the gains and the cleans and stuff. So at some point I will adjust these, but here we go. Oh, a little bit of an octave on that one. And remember that octave is coming from PolyChrome DSP as well, so all of that stuff is from there. Should we bring the man on? Should we bring on the Hutch? Should we do it? What do you guys think? Remember, before we bring on Hutch, couple of things. Whatever's going on there. Okay. Thumbs up, okay. That, but also if you want to give Hutch a follow on his YouTube channel, he is youtube.com /Tim Hutch. Or at Tim Hutch, I believe. But we'll confirm that when we bring him on. Let's check that out. Hutch, can you hear me? Now try again. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
There we go.
Look at that. There he is. There he is.
Yeah.
It's like a miracle. There he is. There he is. Hey, Harlan. Good to see you as well, mate. Look at that. Harlan's awake. Woo! There we go. So let's check out the levels on voices. This is one thing we didn't check today because we did run out. We did run out of time. That doesn't make sense. We did run out of time.
Thomas, there's something you need to know.
Oh, okay. There's someone else in the room.
Well, someone isn't in the room actually. Your guitar's not coming through.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll fix that. It'll just be a routing thing, but we can sort that out.
Okay.
I think I know what I can do. Tim could come up a tad for voice. What about Tim's guitar? Let's have a little check of that. Hey, Robert. How's the levels on his guitar? We okay? Doable? I'm sure once we
Good.
All right. Okay, what I'm gonna do then, Hutch, I'm gonna give audio movers. I'm gonna audio movers send. I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna move that to my guitar rack. This is a temporary hack. Check it out now. Can you hear me?
No.
Okay. Fear not. The hack has not worked. But don't worry, Tim. We will make it work. Okay. Going to the master. Right. I'm going to give you a link, Tim.
Okay. And
it's going to be for some guitars.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys haven't heard of audio movers before, it's a pretty nifty piece of software which allows me and Tim, well, anyone really, to communicate via audio. So log in, and I'm going to give you a link, and I'm going to make that latency. You can choose the latency and all sorts of stuff. I'm just going to drop this on WhatsApp, mate. Tim, I'm going to go full screen on you as well, just in case, you know.
That's great.
You know what I'm like. I'm like so not tempted. I'm so accident prone to like sharing plugins and stuff, and we haven't quite released it. I'm a noob.
Yeah.
All right. I just loaded WhatsApp up on desktop, and I'm going to give you a link, which is going to be for the guitars.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Any moment.
All right, you paste that in and let me know how that goes. Yeah, there should be a hair filter, shouldn't there? Like something like this.
Play, Thomas.
Wow. Tim, every time Tim's hair's on the phone, it's like, wow. Wow.
Yes, I like that idea. That's a great idea. Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's a Christmas miracle, except it's not Christmas anymore. And you know what?
Yeah.
The central heating's coming on and the room's already so hot. I might have to leave you to do a 10-minute, well, not even a 10-minute solo, a little solo. Is Hutch using PolyChrome DSP as well? Yes, William, that's a great question. Every tone that you hear tonight will be PolyChrome DSP. Across the board, from cleans? Should we have a little jam to get ourselves warmed up? B minor, the king of all keys. What's that, Joey? I like that sound. How about some gains, Hutch? Have you got some gains ready? It's very interesting hearing your gain. So this is my default gain. Let's hear yours. All right, so Nathan's looking for the names. I think what they're gonna do is they're probably gonna make some notes of our presets, because these are just presets that I've loaded right now. So I'm gonna go to Tim full screen while I check my presets out, Nathan, and I'm gonna tell you, and then you can make a note of these, and then when you get the plugin, you can load exactly the same sound up. So my default gain that you're hearing right now, the preset name for that is called Gain Vibin. And then this one here, my secondary one, that one is called Distorted Dreams. Because in the plugin, it's not just sounds that I've randomly put together, it's also sounds for solos and songs and stuff like that as well. So Hutch, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and turn the central heating off because it is roasting hot in here. Do you fancy just warming some shred up and I'll come and join halfway through the song? Well, literally in 60 seconds. Does that sound all right, guys? Lovely, yep. Lovely. Everyone, we've got about 100 plus people on here. If you can do me a massive favor whilst I go and turn the central heating off, give the video a thumbs up. It helps out tremendously. And apparently it makes Hutch shred even harder. We'll see. I'm going to go full screen on Hutch and I'll be back in 2 secs and we'll jam a track out.
Okay. What have we got?
And that was fun. I was enjoying that. Yeah, it's a good track. Nice, simple rock progression. Yeah. No, I did not say 2 secs. But maybe I did. Maybe I did. Is Tim listening to Audio Movers link like you used to share? That's right, yeah. Yeah, so he's hearing me probably like a few milliseconds behind, maybe more. So it probably drives him wild. Still, right?
No, it's fairly well synced up.
Okay, cool. All right, so new guitar, you can see in the background here as well. Who here has seen the latest video of that thing? That is definitely a Saturday night guitar if there ever was one. John 5's Damage. I've never tried to play that. Don't really do covers or solos though. But John 5 is a cool guy though. He's very cool. What was that track? It needs to be one release. Do you think? Get it out. we gotta protect Troll from PolyChrome. Oh man, guitar battle. Okay. Yeah, I like that as well. Where you can hear a little bit of the mic coming in. It's good stuff. Smart Alec is liking it. JT, smart, oh gosh, oof. End of the month, all being well. We have a ton of stuff to do, but the team and I are working around the clock on it. So all being well, we've got a fair size of a checklist to work through, but we're getting there. Wasn't that Don't Feel the Same? What is that? Hey, do you have a vibey big reverb like a gain sound? I wonder if I have like an ambient sort of kind of. Yeah, I use a footstool. Yeah, that's a footstool right there, Nathan. That's why 200's great. What's up, Shreds? It's Packawaka here. Getting some crazy presets there. Let's change that camera around a bit. Yeah. All right, let's jump back in it. Mcrocklin, did you give Tim lessons? No, we didn't give each other lessons. Only in style and the hair. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Tim, I think I'm going to boost you up a little bit on the. Oh, do you want to boost your guitars up a tiny bit, like a couple of dB of your guitars, and then we'll maybe blast a track or something, and then we'll see how the levels. So that's Tim's like gnarly nasty. Now what's interesting is, we were talking about this earlier, is Tim has quite a different gain sort of sound to me, because he's been dialing in some presets as well using the plugin, and it's really interesting how he gets to a totally different end result to what I would gravitate towards. And this is something that's going to be really, really cool for you guys, because PolyChrome DSP, we're not a modeler. You know, we don't just like profile a signal chain. That's not what we've done at all. We go way, way deeper than that. But at the same time, it's so easy to use. It's a very fresh, modern UI. It's not UIs of old. What was your UI thing that used to say, Tim? Something like, this plugin just uses like a fancy JPEG for the background.
Oh no, yeah, it's like when you get pictures of like real amps that exist, because that's all it is. It's like, oh, it's an amp. It's just like the real thing. It's like, no, it's a picture. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So we have a very fresh, modern, minimal, clean UI. Really easy on the eye, but because our first plugin is damn stacked with features, it needs to be like just on the money when it comes to user interface, and I think you're going to dig it. It's going to be good. One of the best things about PolyChrome is the low CPU usage, so you can take it anywhere with you as long as you have a laptop and a small interface. This is very true. Yeah. You know, it would be so easy to just like go crazy and say, well, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want the amps better than this amp, I want reverbs better than these guys, I want blah, 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 everything better than everyone else. And meanwhile, your CPU's just going, ah! But we managed to achieve something that is not just better than expected, but pretty damn unbelievable, really. It's really exciting. Yeah. All right. Scrolling back a little bit. I'm glad you got the SY200, and I hope you like it. I really like it. Haven't got a stool. Oh, okay. That's not a bad thing, standing up. Question, do you prefer the Type X or the Lightspeed? Well, should we grab the grab the new Lightspeed? You've got a HD there, Tim. Looks nice. Tim's orange. Will it be standalone as well? Absolutely. You can use it standalone. You can use it on all plugin formats. Yeah. So the Lightspeed arrived recently, and I was like, it actually arrived like 2 weeks before Christmas, but everyone was ill in the house, so it was really difficult. Let's go full screen. So jump over to our camera here so you guys can check it out. Oh, there it is. Absolutely sparkly. Like when you see this close up, I don't know if it's coming across there, how much the camera is focusing in on it, but this guitar is sparkly, like it's crazy in the flesh. Like totally wild. The neck is 3-piece walnut purple heart. I really like that combination. It's my favorite combination from the signature model. Choose one guitar for life at this moment, the MCR6X, the one I was playing before, 100%. That's the most versatile, because this sounds great as well. It's actually really comfortable, but it is Kiesel's passive pickups, and whilst the humbuckers are nice, you know, my splits are like still the best. But do you plan to release a looper as an addition to your plugins? No plans for a looper, but we do have the second and third and fourth product in mind and underway. So yeah, so lots of interesting ideas that solve for me, very important issues for guitarists that other people are not really looking at or doing right now, and that's also a big part of what PolyChrome will be doing as well.
I mean, the pickups in this, I mean, they're like Kiesel's Lithium and someone will know, I always forget. Hellhammer pretty soon, like end of the month, all being well. Lithium and I forget the other one. I always do. I'm so bad at remembering Kiesel's pickups, but they actually make pretty decent pickups. Trying to think of the name now. Lithium and something else. Anyway, thorium, maybes, yeah, thorium. Yeah, it's what I put it in the YouTube video, so whatever's in there is what it is. Yeah, let's just adjust this camera slightly because it is a little bit out. Tell you what. Sorry, you're gonna look at my shirt and random stuff. How do we adjust this? Okay, let's check that out. You okay, Tim?
Yeah, good.
There we go. Like the splits for the gain sound. Not bad at all. I feel just on the clean is where... That's not bad though. You know, like... That's like, yeah, that's good. That works. But yeah, it's a cool guitar, there's no denying that. I mean, I like it. I can't get a squeal on my thick E string. What? What do you mean? You have a thicker E string? This is 9 to 42, so all sounds rather radioactive. All right, let's jump back in and see Hutch here. By the way, we're a little bit of a different aspect ratio, me and Hutch today. We're a little bit more squared off, just so we can go higher. What do you think there? Hey, the Faceless, welcome, mate. Good to see you here today. What do you guys think of like this higher aspect ratio? Before we used to be like super wide, which meant like we were just pinned down a little bit. So it's a slight different change, different look, I guess. Should we play a track, Tim?
Yeah, okay, what we're gonna go for?
I don't know. Do you have one of the remixes? Do you guys want to hear like a Shred Club remix? And me and Hutch will maybe jam over one of those tracks? It's better? Cool.
Neon Skies, what key is that in?
Neon Skies is C minor. C minor. It's a champion. Neon Skies, the remix. I think you might need to boost the track a bit though. Yeah, quite a bit. This is true, Nathan. Yeah, I think we need a bit more track even. No plans, Sean, but that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I would probably give it like another 3 dB on that background track. He's on Shred the Hutch. Hey, Music Theory. Therapy, what's up, lads? Still I like the funky thing there at the end. That was cool. Yeah. That was nice. What kind of clean, like a chorusy clean or something you had loaded there? I like that.
Yeah, big sort of clean chorus, yeah.
Yes, that was fun. All right, let's scroll back because, yeah, everybody's like, more track, more track. Some of these tracks that I've sent over, they're a little bit cautious on the volume, so they might need a bit of a boosting up. Hey mate, welcome, welcome. Listen to that. Hutch plays also guitar. This is true. You can go and give Hutch a subscription. That doesn't sound right at all. You can go give him a subscribe on his channel. YouTube.com/Tim Hutch. Check out some streaming on production. Very nice.
Great.
Just discovered your channel. Nice. Just curious, how much did Steve mentor your playing during the Passion and Warfare Association? Hey, is it Eli or Ellie? Eli? So for a time, I was living with Steve, I guess, for maybe 3 to 6 months on and off because we were recording the Band for Good album. But Steve wasn't playing any guitar during that time. So from that point of view, there was virtually no mentoring. But what I did get, though, from Steve a lot was like how to record in the studio. So I learned a ton of stuff, even though I was like 12 years old or so at the time. I did learn a lot about mic placement, amps, guitar tones. Steve was obsessed with gear, and as you can imagine, living in the studio, what was it called? His studio at that time. It was just crazy because he also had like a gear hire company called Light Without Heat, so that would hire equipment out, and in addition to all the stuff he was using, it was the mothership studio, so it was like amps and gear and everything. But I did learn a lot about recording guitars and approaches and stuff, but we didn't really jam or practice and stuff like that together, so it was kind of weird like that. Does Hutch funk? Do you do funk? Let's check it out.
Now and then, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder if we can get over 100 likes. If Hutch can deliver some funky, crazy stuff, can we get over 100 likes on the video? I'm sitting back. The pressure's off now. I've put the pressure on. Can we? I'm gonna go low gain. I like that. Oh, we're getting closer. 91. They're going up. Slowly, they're going up. Braxel, what's up? Braxel, you need to hit the like. We're trying to get 100. Oh, I like that tone. Oh, we did it! Did we just do it? I'm alive! Thanks, Chris. Look at that. Thank you, guys. Oof. That's early braces days. My mouth felt like... My mouth felt huge. Oh, Hellhammer coming in, what a legend! Thank you, Hellhammer, for the 5. Tuning up quickly, Hutch. Switching everything around. I'm just jumping through presets. I actually like this sound. Yeah, there we go. The random cutting heads just turns into a jam. The full moon, I just didn't have a guitar with that design, Sean, and I kind of like the moon when it's at this point, this sort of crescent-y sort of thing, you know, so yeah. Mostly that, really. Melting Faces since 78. All right, we've got to scroll back, see what we're missing in the chat. Okay. Any questions about this guitar, though? If you do, let me know. For spec purposes, ash body, purple sparkly finish, thin profile. It's a neck-through guitar, so we can, you know, see that little join, so seamless. Passive pickups, Kiesel passive pickups, 5-way super switch. It's a shred Saturday night guitar. There we go. Sparkly as anything. Yeah, I had the old ZEUS out. The ZEUS is still a classic. Let's turn this track down in the background a little bit and scroll back on the chat. Thank you everyone that's hit the thumbs up button as well. We did get over 100 and it's really appreciated. Thank you. Top Gear, welcome. Hello. Is the Lambo Orange darker than the Kiesel Racing Orange? Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
It's the Racing Orange, because this has like metallic bits in it.
Yeah, yours is like sparkly as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Lambo Orange. Okay. Great guitar and great sound of those Fishman. Thank you. Tim is using Fishman right now. My normal guitar is Fishman, but this is Kiesel's passive pickups on this guitar. Braxel, thank you, mate. Oh, I have 2 dark purple sparkles guitars. One is a Fender. Ooh. Friedman Vintage T. Very cool. What to look for in a footstool? I'll tell you what you look for. This is a really good question. So my footstool is, it's this one. It's just a cheap one, and I kick it every time I cross it, and the whole thing just goes. So I would get one that was just like fixed, and preferably not metal. I would love to get a fixed wooden footstool. That's my thing that I should get, but I have never gotten. This one, if you don't kick it over, it's totally fine. It does the job nicely. But there we go. That's what I would look for in a footstool. Okay, scrolling back. Can you feel the paint on the neck, or does it feel seamless? It's pretty seamless. You can feel it like if you're feeling for it, but it's pretty seamless. Yeah. Yoga block, that's what we need. So is that what we need? A yoga block? Screw it together. I was thinking about just taping it up and gluing it. Yeah, have some footstool but in chrome. The same oh okay. The same footstool but in chrome. Do you use the footstool over there, Hutch?
I have, yeah. It's here, look. I've got it on a lower setting though.
Okay, so it literally is the same kind of thing. It's just like a generic, you know, you search footstool on Amazon or something like that, it's gonna come up. It's like, you know, it's pretty generic. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, like £6, £7, £8 or something like that.
Very cheap, aren't they?
Yep. Do I have a favorite song? Oof. I've been listening to like all my favorite 90s rap tracks whilst running, although I haven't been running much recently due to a knee pain, but I've been visiting the early 90s stuff. But do you have a favorite song, Hutch?
Oh, at the moment, actually I've been listening to a bit of 90s rave. My daughter's really into it.
Oh, 90s rave?
Yeah, the morning school run theme is Injected with a Poison.
I like it. Do you like the early Prodigy?
Yeah.
I think Prodigy is good.
I was raving when they first came out. Brilliant.
So wait a minute. Did you get this? After your Lightspeed video went, I went on Kiesel's site. They had one in stock, purple Lightspeed, non-sparkle and no moon on 12th fret. But it's obviously to me now. Oh, so it was you that bought it? Was it you, Starshine? I noticed like somebody was like on the Discord. They saw the video and they're like, oh, there's one that's very similar to yours. I'm thinking about getting it, and then it sold like very, very quickly. Was it you that bought that guitar? That's another very cool Lightspeed. Can you imagine? Yeah, speakers for the win, you know, on stage. I mean, I don't like monitors. Sorry, we like stage monitors that much because they're so inconsistent, but they're great for just planting your foot on. Yeah. That's what they're for, really. Oh yeah, Hercules is great. They do some really good stuff. When is the release Mcrocklin Hutch 2? The second album, we are planning to release it this month. So the only thing that might shift it ever so slightly by like 3, 4, 5 days or something like that is the launch of PolyChrome, because I would hate for all the attention to be on PolyChrome and not on the second album, because there's some really killer tracks and some amazing collabs on that album. But it's done now, so it's like, it's just, when do we release it, you know? So it'll be probably Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music, everything at the same time, and we'll do something on the store direct as well. Hutch is the original Firestarter.
Thank you.
Foot on the wah or whammy? Foot on the wah. Back, yeah. Always on the wah, just in case. Yes. Do we have a scrolling ticker? We do. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Put that on. So if you're tuning in a little bit late and you're like wondering, what the hell is PolyChrome all about? You can put your email address into polychromedsp.com to be one of the first guys to be, or gal, to be invited to use the software. It'll be rolled out via email only initially. We'll have a period where we send the email to people that's on the email list, and then we'll have a global launch after that as well. So if you want to be the first to grab it, even the demo and stuff like that, then jump on the site. Any fun memories on the Vancouver Extremist show opening for Satriani? One of the funnest memories I have was the tour bus. We were basically driving through fog, like it was just really bad weather, but it got to the point where the fog and I don't know, like it was mostly thick fog, couldn't hardly see. We got out the tour bus and you couldn't even like see 2 or 3 feet in front of you. It was wild, but it was also pretty cool because it was still like a bit of a novelty going into your tour bus sleeping den thing. So it was like kind of cozy in that sense, but probably a little bit dangerous because those probably very easy to have like a massive pile up of cars. But yeah, that was good. Some good shows, plenty of good shows. Joe Satriani never used to like me going and standing on the risers above the drum kit. This is actually quite funny. I don't know how many times, not him directly, but his crew and management were like, Joe doesn't like you going up on the risers because that's for, we were just the guys opening up for Joe Satriani. But I used to almost every other show go above the risers and jump over his Marshall stacks, and they didn't like that very much. Very touchy, very touchy. Don't go on the riser. Big boys only up there, Tim.
I think you did the right thing.
Just fucking keep going on the riser, man, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Should have had a trampoline at the bottom.
Yeah. This is true. Fucking. Yeah. Can you imagine that tour? Man, Nick's got all the big characters on tap. He knows the deal. He knows the deal. I got the album direct. I'm sorry, Alec, I'm not even making any sense. I'm just like, blah, blah. I got the album direct from your store. Oh, okay, nice. We'll do a WAV version, yeah. I think a lot of people liked the WAVs because it's the very final mastered WAVs from here. So, tainted. Yeah, he God. He was always fine when Steve was around. We jammed together, me, Steve, and Satriani, probably maybe 2 or 3 times, definitely 2 times on stage, and that was always fine. Maybe he was slightly afraid of Steve, and he didn't act up because me and Steve were quite tight. So maybe he's now it's all starting to make sense now. Maybe Steve would have elbowed his teeth out. Boom! I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. It's still fun. Somebody's going to report this back. Hey, Thomas said he said you weren't allowing him to go on your risers. Actually, the RME stuff is really good. really good. I had a Babyface Pro for a little while. It was really good. I liked it. I don't know why they haven't went into Thunderbolt though. Yeah, Stu Ham, I have jammed with him a couple of times. He's great, really, really great. Really? Oh man, I must know more. This sounds like a good laugh somewhere. No. Nathan's off to spam it. Oh god. What about you, Hutch? Have you heard any good rock and roll stories that you think like, oh, okay, that maybe shouldn't have happened, but did happen, but it's quite funny, it's rock and roll. Anything daft, silly?
God, not that I would really dare mention on here.
McNeely? I think so. I've never really heard a great deal, to be honest, Alec. From what I've heard, I think I do. You know, Hutch, I've told this maybe 1 or 2 times, but Malmsteen came to a local college in Newcastle many years ago. Did you hear about that?
No.
He actually did, and he brought, obviously, Marshall stacks for days in a little college, and these were like 6th form kids, you know, so like maybe 13, 14 years old. But he came out and he took a handful of picks and he threw the handful of picks up and he kicked the picks into the front row, even though it was just like a class assembly thing. And the kids were just sitting there, they got peppered in the face with picks, like literally a handful of picks, and he just went straight into solos. That's pretty funny, that's good. But you can just imagine the contrast, like these kids, like some of them have been playing like a year or 2, they don't know the rock and roll lifestyle, and then this guy comes out, you know, massive stack, Strat, far too loud for probably the hall, and he throws up a handful of picks, kicks them into their face, and just starts ripping. I mean, you know, they're either going to get super inspired or they're just never going to play guitar ever again.
Could you imagine the risk assessment that teachers would have to do? Possible Marshall stack toppling, death, pick throwing, choking hazard.
This is right, Sean. The full outfit.
Yeah.
They pick a fight. I think he did. Oh, okay. It sounds like, yeah, I've got to check this out. I've got to know more. Have you tried the new Kiesel multi-scale trem? No, not yet. I'm keen. You know why? Because I feel like I punish the trem quite a lot. So I feel like we should get a guitar. We were talking about this the other day on the Discord, and if you're not on the Discord, come and join the Discord. That's the easiest way to get there, mcrocklin.com/Discord. Chat with us, hang out with us, all of that good stuff. But Joey was super keen, and I think he's right. Maybe we should get a 7-string ZEUS or something else multi-scale with a trem. But would it be a 7-string or an 8-string? I feel like an 8-string with a trem might be a bit unwieldy, a bit harsh. What do you think, Hutch? Would you like? What do you think?
I mean, I've been tempted to play a 7-string before. I just never get around to it.
Yeah, I think a 7-string with a trem might be the good balance. So, I would say 8-string minus trem. Everything, but yeah, everything. Live shows, masterclasses, shows, you know, in a live context will be PolyChrome DSP. It works incredibly well actually for live because our CPU usage is absolutely just, it's the best in class by a mile, and also the latency is best in class also by a mile. It's crazy. So for that reason, it works very, very well in live situations. Like when I'm jamming around, scrolling, I mean, you know, I'm still at the phase where I have so many presets, I'm just chopping and changing. So the live stream set that you're hearing today, it's not fully dialed in, to be honest. It's just a bunch of random presets because we have about 280 presets currently. There's a lot of presets. So if that's your thing, then you're gonna love that. But if you love dialing in tones and stuff, then you're also gonna love it. But right now, like my Ableton set with like everything running, it's like way lower than it would usually be with my previous setup. So
quite crazy how low my CPU's gone now.
That's cool.
Since replacing everything. I mean, like loads.
Yeah.
It's more than halved.
Damn.
Mm.
So Tim had a rack full of neural DSP stuff, and now obviously he's on this particular stream. He's running the PolyChrome plugin, and yeah, that's if it's half the CPU usage, then that's crazy. I can't. I just, Nathan, I'm just like I'm too bad at giving things away. I just can't help myself. I get too excited. But literally in a couple of weeks, then I'll be able to show you everything. You'll be able to download the demo. You'll be able to purchase it, and you'll be able to get every single tone that I'm using for live streams, records, School of Mcrocklin lessons. Everything will be right there. We'll have exactly the same tone, because even on the last, I made a track. Did you hear that track, Hutch? I made a new track, and all the guitar tones, there was no additional processing after the track, after the plugin. It was just one plugin. So it's like crazy. I can't give you a sneak peek. The biggest sneak peek you're gonna get is on Facebook. There's a UI grab from that. Get a 7-string but with a high E, mate. That's not gonna be very girthy sounding, is it? Okay, there we go. We need to see those. Are you on the Discord? If not, jump over, Meatball7. Jump over on the Discord. We'd love to see what those guitars look like, because that OSIRIS multi-scale might be the inspiration that I need. That would be nice. Next Christmas, mate. Next Christmas. Yeah. Oh, this is true or not? I didn't even know he had a son. Interesting. There we go. Boom, boom. Latency time. Yeah. Should we jam over a track, Hutch? Should we get the fingers moving? What we got? Did we have the remix version of Italian Disco?
Oh yeah, it's here.
Should we try it? That might need boosted level-wise as well, like 3-4 dB or something. Braxel, I think you missed. You missed. Might even need a little bit more Hutch. Yes, J-Town. Here we go. That was a good jam. Let's put some music on.
Great.
That was fun. Where are we at? There we go. Lovely. Is this the first? It's not the stream. No, we did it. There was another stream before this one. I thought it was like, is this the first stream since the new year? No, second, right? So, let's have it then, guys. Everyone in the chat, Tim as well. Has anyone had a New Year's resolution and already broken it? Did you make a New Year's resolution, Tim? Is that something that you do, or do you like, nah?
No, I don't do them because it just sets me up for failure. But I did say I wouldn't eat chocolate, and then I think I broke that day one.
A chocolate? Hutch released a single, Nathan's, very recently, right? And
it was before Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah. Chili's put the link to Hutch's socials just very recently, so Instagram and YouTube. So if you aren't already subscribed to Tim Hutch and you like what he's doing tonight with the shred and beautiful locks, don't forget to give him a sub over on youtube.com/Tim Hutch or @Tim Hutch. How is PolyChrome going to work? VST plugin or standalone app? Both, and even more in the future. But yeah, standalone and app. So whatever app, plugin format you use, audio units, VST, VST3, even formats that are brand new, we will be all over it and supporting it. So it'll be good. No phones tech on Sundays. It's Sunday and I'm watching this on my phone. Hopefully this is an exception, you know. But yeah, that's a good idea. Have a tech-free day. That's a good idea. Hey Miles, what's happening, mate? How are you doing? I'm hearing a phone, but it's not my phone. It sounds like my daughter's watch phone is ringing. I don't know why it's ringing. Nobody else is in the house. Okay, let's scroll back. Man, YouTube chat seems to cut off text and only leave the smiley sometimes. Oh no. Once this software is out, I'm pretty sure that we'll be jumping around multiple streams, multiple times a week. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We'll be doing a bit of everything. Possibly at the same time as well. Digital minimalism, I like that. That's a good name for a preset, that. I'm doing all right, Miles. Feeling pretty good today. I had a bit of a strain here and there, a bit of a pulled muscle, a bit of a sore knee, but I'm feeling top of the world today, mate. And Hutch, have you had a twirl yet?
No twirls.
No twirls?
Yeah.
No twirls?
Willpower.
My resolution is to try and sleep. Yeah. Hutch, you might not believe this, but Chili had 2 hours sleep the entire 2022. And that's only because his batteries ran out in the middle of a heavy police chase. Wasn't expecting it. 3 hours later, Chili finally ran out of batteries, but he got himself to a safe house. Got himself pulled out. So good. Why is Hutch so quiet today? Braxel! Hutch, are you feeling quiet today?
No, but you're a great talker, Thomas.
You see, I'm very
fill all the gaps in.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen everyone here in so long. My favorite expression pedal is the Dunlop one. They do a nice little compact one. It's very good. Do you have an expression pedal, Tim?
I've got a Boss one.
A
I think it was the same as you had one, didn't you?
Oh yeah. The Boss Bluetooth one is also very good. This particular guitar, I have no idea what the cost would be, to be honest. But I'm guessing it would be near $3,000 or something for this particular one. I'm guessing. Because I think these sparkle finishes are fairly expensive. But my particular model starts at just over $2,000. And it is fully spec'd up. I'm going to change over to that because I'm missing the splits. I'm missing my sparkly splits. Yeah, I think it's only computers, yeah. But the Boss Bluetooth expression pedal is very good. Oh, yes. This... I'm gonna try. But Fishman, Kiesel say the pickups are a little bit too big. That's why I didn't get them put in there initially. Thank you, Alec. Hey Cammy, what's up, mate? This is an acoustic preset, yeah, Sean. So regular clean. That's very much Spectrum sound. Do I have enough tram? We're getting jazzy! We're getting jazzy! Yeah, I love the low gain stuff. If we couldn't nail low gain sounds, like, I mean, really nail them, then I would not release. Even if the cleans were amazing, like the gains, if we didn't have really amazing low gain stuff, I'd be like, nah. No! Gotta have a good low gain sound. Do you like low gain sounds as much as I do, Tim? Or are you like shred sounds and clean sounds?
No, I really like low gain.
Fucking beautiful, thank you, mate. Yeah, just like every time I'm writing licks and riffs and stuff and jamming, it's like low gain stuff, yeah. And then as a song, an idea might progress, then I might, you know, go more gain and stuff like that. But yeah, low gain. That's one. Yeah, gotta have them. Gotta have the low gain sounds. So yeah, where are we at in the chat? Nothing is better at combining hair loss than low gain. This is very true, Cygnus. Low gain, low fades. Cygnus, do you have a fade? Do you go low fade? I need to get a top up on the fade. We're shooting a video next week. Definitely need a top up. Look at that! Can we get to 150 likes? We are so close, I didn't even realize. Be a man. Click the thumbs up. I cut my own hair, so that would be hard to do. Oh, mate. Just the full thing. Shaving it off. I guess if you have like a number 2 everywhere, that's all right, or number 3 or something like that. But yeah, no fades, no self fades. I remember one of the most awful times for haircuts was the lockdown. Back when, oh mate, Tim, how did you get through lockdown then? Actually, that's.
How did I get through lockdown?
You remember the first one, the really long one, where it was like it felt like we're in another planet suddenly. Like, how did that happen? Did you?
I can't remember. I think my hair just stopped growing.
I'm running a full fade. Nick's got a full fade, mate. Chili does his own hair. Yeah. You know what started to happen? Well, at first, the shit haircuts came out because cousins and relatives, like someone in the family got one of the only pairs of clippers available, and they'd come round and they'd only watch YouTube tutorials, and obviously, you know, that's not going to do you any good. If you're a guitar player, YouTube tutorials very rarely going to do you any good. That's why you need to take a free trial of schoolofmcrock.com. There you go. Check that out. But actually, you can get a free trial and also get a free guitar toolkit, so you actually do get some good free stuff. But yeah, I remember I got 2 or 3 really, really dodgy as hell relative, thanks Sean, relative haircuts, and it took like 2 hours first of all, because they're like, you know, just like with a 20 quid pair of shears, it was awful. I remember I was like, I'm just gonna wear a cap at the end of this. It was so bad. It was terrible. And then illegal haircuts started, Sean, Tim. So you'd go to someone's house up on the top floor, and they'd have like the barber studio, and it was like amazing. They would charge a fortune. It would be like 4 times the normal price. This is nothing for you because you pay like 100 quid a session. But for a man that doesn't pay £100 a session, it was still a novelty. You get a free Coke. In someone's attic. Oh mate, yeah.
Is this serious? No.
Illegal haircuts during lockdown. I mean, that's where the ballers were gathering, in people's lofts, getting the fades done. And you'd always know, because you'd see someone in the streets with a fresh fade, and he'd be like, fucking fresh fade.
Oh, you're making that up, Thomas.
It's true. It was true. I did it like 4 times. I felt amazing. I felt like a gangster. Because, well, I felt amazing mostly because my hair was nicely shaved and cut. But the side effects is you get a free Coke and you go in somebody's attic. And it's like set up like a barber's. What did they do with the haircut? What do you mean with the hair? They cut it. Can I tell you a joke, please? Let's do it. Let's. Christiana has a joke for us. Let's go. We were talking about haircuts, so nothing too serious, Nathan. Lockdown haircuts. Carl, it wasn't. I mean, you know, even if my normal haircut was 4 times the price, it still wouldn't be Tim Hutch's level of expense.
No, it wouldn't.
This is, yeah, it was a bit like that, because you had to like buzz the intercom and they'd say, who is it? It's me, mate. I spoke to you on Instagram about getting a haircut. Come up. All the way to the top.
Just no.
It's true. Illegal haircuts, preset 285. Christiana has got a joke for us. Knock knock. Tim,
Who's
knock
there?
knock. Who's there?
Who's there?
All right, here we go. Christiana, this better be good. I hope it's good. Yeah, you know, I went and I had this lapel mic on, so I looked like an undercover reporter. No, unfortunately, this particular barber, Anna is there. Okay, Anna. Anna who?
Back to the joke.
Back to the joke. Yeah, let's not blow this one. Anna who? Everyone waits for the punchline. Everyone's like, give me the joke. Give me the joke. Damn, last price he paid was $1.65. Wait a minute, we need low dry sound. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm not getting it. Anna 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And a 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, and a 1, and a 2, and a... Okay, I'm gonna give that one a 3 out of 10. Boo, indeed, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Troll called it 1 out of 10. You know, I've heard better jokes. I've got to be honest. I've heard better jokes. But hey guys, can you do me a massive favor? If anyone that is here is on Instagram, can you help our socials out? We haven't really done anything to launch yet because we haven't launched yet. We're still skimming under the radar like barbers of lockdown. But could you please open up your Instagram and give PolyChrome DSP a follow? If you use Facebook, follow the Facebook page. And look at this, Brad Norris is coming in with a $28 mega $28 super chat just because he's bossing it. What a guy. Yeah, if you could open up your Instagram and give the socials, that would be top tier, amazing. We have not advertised TikTok at all. So yeah, it does not surprise me that we have 2 on TikTok, yeah. I've mentioned it on stories a few times about our Instagram, but yes. Insta still won't let me follow. What the hell? What? What do I mean? Give me that name again for Instagram. It's PolyChrome DSP. Simple as, yeah. That'd be great. All right, you know what? We should give Brad a friggin' track. $28 track, mate.
Here we go.
Oh, me, got me TikTok for noobs. TikTok is the ultimate platform when you're in the bathroom. That's all it's good for. I used to have a rule. Every time I was in the bathroom, post a video to TikTok. Then I stopped doing it, but I will. I will. You didn't get the joke, didn't you? Listen, we did. I think it's one of those things, Christina. Sorry, I'm Christina. You just had to deliver it. You had to. You needed that stage presence to deliver it. Black line. Hutch, do you have black line? And the man is requesting. Oh, I sent. I will send.
One I don't have.
All right.
Should we do some? Do you want to do like some rock?
Oh, well. To be honest, I mean, I want to do rock, and I would like to give. I sent you the track that Nathan also loves earlier as well. But to be honest, I mean, a $28 request, and he wants black line. We've got to figure out a way.
Just send me black line then.
I'm going to send you black line, and we're going to make it happen. Do that, be that, boo da bo. Black line, no main guitars. Oops, sent that to wrong. sent that to the wrong WhatsApp person. There we go. There we go. There we go. You got it?
I've got it, yeah.
Nice. Joke, difference between a bass player and a pizza. Let's go, Smokey. Let's go.
Right.
Deliver the punchline and then we'll deliver the track. We're waiting, Smokey. We're waiting, we're waiting. With a pizza, your family need not to be hungry. I ain't getting it. Christina, give the Facebook page a link. Hutch, let's hit the track.
What key is it in?
F sharp minor. Gotta give the track some more volume though. Hutch! Woo! Yes, Jesse!
Hit this motherfucker.
Go straight into one more Hutch. And it's called, what was one of the tracks that I sent over earlier called?
What was that?
What's the name of one of the tracks I sent over earlier? What is it called again?
Alright, okay. We've got Inner Space, Ruled Out, Nightmares.
Nightmares, let's try that one.
D minor.
Well, that's always a fun track. That's a good one. That one was dedicated to Nathan because he likes that track a lot. And the ridiculous shred was for Nathan. Ah, gosh. I think a few of us now start like that track, actually. It's good. The cleaner Mcrocklin, so much sweet. I know, there was a lot of sweeping there. There was a lot of sweeping! Well, I think about 10 o'clock, we're going to call it a night, but that's another 5 minutes. It's been very quick tonight. It feels like an hour or less. JB is here as well. Look at that. PolyChrome DSP all the way. Indeed. If you are tuning in now and you're like, I like those guitar tones, I want that. Everything you've heard tonight is one plugin only. There's no third-party drive pedals, compressors, reverbs, delays, dynamic processors, funky, expensive impulse responses, channel strips, nothing else. One single plugin, and all the presets that we've used tonight will also be included in the plugin. And to be honest, my selection hasn't probably been that good. There's way better presets in the plugin. Because there's like 275, 280 presets, which have all been super tightly dialed in. So if you like low gain, high gain, shred sounds, throwback sounds, gritty cleans, modern, fresh, hyper cleans, and everything between, beautiful sparkly cleans, acoustic simulations, the whole 9 yards, you can have it all with a very low CPU usage, lower than what you would ever think possible, with latency that you could only ever dream of, in an interface that nobody's done in this space before. You can have it all. PolyChromeDSP.com, be the first to know. Put your email address and we will send you a special invite link as soon as we are just about to launch. This month, we are pretty much ready to go. We just need to make a very sexy video. So I've bought myself a nice GIMP outfit with a snooker ball. I'm gonna be gimping it up, baby. And the tones is gonna save me. Nathan, you want it all. You want the GIMP. You want the snooker ball in your mouth. Nathan, you can have it all. Nathan, you can have it all. Nathan. There we go. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the snooker ball. I'm not sure about the snooker ball thing. Maybe it's GIMP DSP. Yes. Yeah. Right. I hope there is a preset called Black Line. You know what? I don't think there is yet, but there should be. Because there's like Distorted Dreams, New Beginnings. There's a bunch of presets which I think are better than the record versions, but work really, 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 really well. So is there a bad for good preset? Not currently. But there is actually a lot of throwback presets to like the early Randy Rhoads, Van Halen, Steve Vai sort of sounds. But really it's all about future modern tones that are like, what I say, production ready. So the tones that come out of PolyChrome's plugins, they sound more like a record. So when you hear them in the context of a track, there's like the last song that I just made, I literally had produced the track like crazy, and all of the guitar tones are just only the plugin. There's no additional processing whatsoever. So one thing I was going to do is actually, we also made a song for the launch video, which is like a really hyper sort of song, but it shows a lot of presets off. And it sounds like a big production, right? Because kind of is, except the guitars are only running the plugin. So I was actually going to make that project available for download as a little bit of a so screw you. You're not doing this because nobody else is doing this. I'm telling you, no one else would dare release their actual Ableton Logic projects, because what you would find in every other vendors in this space, you'd see their plugin and you'd see it stacked with processing at the end of it. You'd see bus stuff, you'd see tons of mastering stuff, but the guitar tones would be heavily supported by a bunch of other plugins, and if not, they've been re-recorded back into the DAW. You're not hearing their raw plugin on a big production. I guarantee it. I've been there, I've seen it, I've done it. But with the PolyChrome plugins, you will be able to get that production ready sound directly from the plugin, and that is a big thing, because not everyone wants to go on a rampage spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds and dollars. Like my last software rig was about $3,000 plus all the hardware shit. So it's like, okay, well, who's gonna pull $3,000 to see if that's gonna work or not? No one really wants to do that unless you're a hyper geek, you know? Even then it's like, it's just a waste. And then, even then it's like you need to program the hell out of it all to work. So it's like, very, very different, very unique in the space. How do you do that? There we go. There's the answer. Magic. But it took a lot of work. We started off with every single element to make it best in class. You know, what do we start with? Compression. How do we make that a multi-algorithm monster that does more than compression and does lots of cool things? Well, we build it. And then the drive pedals, blah, 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 the whole thing, the amps, everything, you'll see. It's very cool. When are you going to do a live stream from Kiesel? I was supposed to visit like Kiesel 2 years ago, but then COVID, so yeah. There we go. We did an A/B test and going back to neural without any post-processing versus poly. You would not believe how lacking and even poor, oof, the other plugin sounded versus poly. I mean, you know, it's, I probably wouldn't get away with statements like that because I sound too biased, but seriously, when you try it and you live with it for a week or 2 or 3, you're gonna be surprised. I mean, it's not just me, bear in mind, we have a team, an amazing team. But I would like to go see Kiesel and do something with them, maybe at some point this year. That would be really fun. Yeah, it's good. Unheard of legendary algorithms, and yeah, there's more to come as well, so it's exciting. The biggest thing that I'm really excited about, honestly, is the fact that anyone with this reasonably powerful PC from the last 6-7 years, or 5-6 years, obviously you don't want to go too old, but like our CPU usage is very good for what we're doing, and just giving everyone access to like that high level of produced guitar tones where it just sounds great, because they're super inspiring, you know, like when you plug your guitar in and you get a sound, it's like, oh fuck, that's like, they write riffs, do you know what I mean? And certain sounds and textures and all that stuff, they write riffs like so easily. Do you know what I mean, Hutch? Like, do you like plug your guitar in and like a good tone like sets you off? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think with the PolyChrome thing though, it just wants me to kind of mess about with it. You know, so I just get inspiration straight from the, you know, the initial patch, and then just build something, because it's like fast, rapid.
Yeah. We don't really rely on AI so much, yeah. It is work and ears and talent, yeah. Cheapest M1 Mac M1 would be perfect, yeah. That would be amazing. It would make a great rig. Pops and crackles, I've never experienced pops and crackles. No, I guess if you don't have pops and crackles with any plugin any other plugin, then you definitely shouldn't see any pops and crackles like CPU spikes from ours, because we run really, like, we're super CPU efficient. So, oh, thank you. That's very nice. Awesome. So guys, if you haven't already dropped a sub to Tim, his socials have been dipping into the chat, but take a second, youtube.com/Tim Hutch, on Instagram at Tim Hutch UK. Is that right, Tim?
Yeah, that's right. It'd be great to see more people subscribing and coming on lives.
Get on his lives. The socials are in the chat right now. Yeah, Tim streams frequently here on YouTube, and he gives some really amazing insights. As you've seen, Tim is like a super shred king guitarist, but in his live streams, he also does a lot of production and music writing and stuff like that. So if you've ever struggled to complete songs and you feel like you have hundreds and hundreds of ideas but nothing finished, then check out his YouTube channel. You'll see some really cool stuff. Onlyfans.com/Tim Hutch UK as well. Yeah, you'll see all kinds of behind the scenes hair bobbins on his OnlyFans page. Definitely get on his YouTube channel though. Yeah. All right, is there any final questions before we shoot off into the night, guys, for either Tim or me? Let's do it. Let's give a 3-minute. I'm gonna get some food, Hutch. What are you gonna eat tonight?
That's a good question. Oh, I've got some salmon in.
Salmon.
I'll have salmon and pasta, maybe. Some
Nice.
pesto.
Nice. Very nice. There we go. Yeah, Sean's just mentioned Tim is also a music coach, highly recommended. Out with nowhere.
Yeah.
I like Chinese food, yes. Get a ribeye, yeah. Nowhere. Do you have Nowhere? What is Nowhere? What track is that again? I forget that.
Can't remember.
Is it on? Is that one in the set? We could finish on a track. Why not? Why not?
We've got Inner Space ruled out, and then there's a load of like rock stuff. And then
Ruled out? Should we try?
ruled out.
Why not? Finish on a track. Where? Oh, it's Nathan's Jam. We've got to start with the ZEUS acoustic sometime. No tears. It's a Saturday night, mate. What key is this one again? E minor? Yeah. The blues doesn't work so good with this one. All right, thank you guys. You have an awesome weekend. We have rolled the outro screen. You guys take care. Thank you everyone that's hit that like button tonight. Everyone that has left a comment. Everyone that has been around. Look at that, Arthur coming in, bang, with a 10. Thank you so much, mate, I appreciate that. We will put that right into our kebabs next week. Thank you so much, Arthur. Thank you, everyone. We will see you very, very soon. Cheers, guys. Good night.
Bye.